This afternoon, we have a special guest, Prince Felix Omuni. Emeka, Prince Felix Omuni is from Delta State and Anocha South. He attended St. Matthias Catholic School, Lafiaji, Lagos, St. Michael's College, which later became Adiabo College, Ogwachi Oku, in Delta State, before gaining admission into the University of Ife, now Obafemi Awolowo University, where he studied dramatic arts. Prince Felix Omuni has worked with the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, as a dramatist, actor, producer, director, choreographer, and he has won several professional awards, which include recognition for competence in television script writing by the Television College, Jos, in 1982. Certificate in teamwork in broadcasting by the Nigerian Television Authority, Ibadan, NTA, in 1987. Certificate of Achievement in Television Script Writing by the Nigerian Television Authority, National, in 1983. He created, wrote, and directed many television drama series, serials, and feature films, documentaries, and so on and so forth. Too numerous to mention. Prince Emeka Felix Omuni chaired and compared the General Babangida's presidential visit during the launching of Chief Obafemi Awolowo Foundation by late Chief Moshood Abiola and Chief Bola Ige at the Liberty Stadium in April 1992. He has also produced and directed several musicals such as the Bob Marley's Remembrance Show for 3 consecutive years and so many others. His hobbies include indoor games, swimming, intellectual discourse, and writing, reading, and watching top-rate movies. Role models, Jesus Christ, and Bob Marley. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to our studio, Yemi Shonde, Christian Nifelele, Toba Opaleye, live studio specifically, and Tunjisotimirin's friends and associates. On behalf of everybody who is listening and watching us, who are our friends all over, the place, we have to welcome Prince Emeka Felix Omuni. You are cordially welcome to Tunjisotimirin's friends and associates, sir.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here.
You said that your hobbies include indoor games, swimming, intellectual discourse, writing, reading, and watching top-rate movies. Emphasis, top-rate movies. As a writer, Uncle Felix, as a writer, do you select, or do you, let me use the word, okay, let's even break it down. You discriminate. You choose the films that you watch as a writer, sir. You mean you cannot watch films that can be described as, amateurish, substandard, movies, sir? Sir, can you kindly explain what you mean top, rate movies, sir? Yes, sir.
Well, in the first place, I was trained by the best hands in this industry. Because while at Ife, one of my heads of the department then, Professor Wale Soyinka and the rest, Professor, a lot of that.
And the rest of them.
No, now, NTA, let me put this, they gave me scholarship to the university. And not only that, they were the one that sent me to NTA College, Jos, which is now a university. I was among the pioneers then. And then I remember when we came to Jos, you see, I was born in Lagos, had all my job done here in Ibadan. But then the first visit to Jos, it was like, God, am I in a different country? You know, and it was specifically to broaden my knowledge about writing. That's why they sent me to that NT College Jos. Tom Adoba was our principal there. And the lecturers that came, one Marco Serafini, who was from Germany or so, you know, and the training they gave us, the first night we came from NTA stations around the country, we were about 45. But after the first lecture, say the second or third day, we were reduced to about 12. You know what happened? Others couldn't cope. Because the program was so professionally handled that a lot of them just withdrew like that, you know. And so we remained about 12 of us, you know, and from my pedigree and all that, we were to shoot a movie, and we were to first write the script. It was a top-rated one. And then I was chosen that I was going to provide all the actors to be used. Because my background, apart from writing, I produce and I direct. You know, I produce and I direct. And so it is that, well, NTA gave me that training. I went to several workshops and all that. So for me to now sit down to watch a movie or even a television series that falls short of what is expected, I don't know, I feel somehow it hits me and it could injure me, let me tell you.
You understand that?
So I can't stand it. So I would rather not watch it. The moment I see, even from the captioning and all that, the moment you open up and all that and I see that it's one way and I'm just put off.
You know,
if you want to do a thing, do it properly. You know, so it's just that.
Uncle Felix, you see the issue that you raised about actually doing it, you know, and doing it. Where is the make-believe element, sir? In this, you know, let's do it for real, like Stanislavski, as you know.
Yes.
You know, verisimilitude, you know, believability,
Yes.
as in true to life. That how do you call what people is not only those who do religious plays that have a way of, you know, shying away from portraying reality or realism. They have a mindset, as you have described, to say no, it's drama. When it gets to the point where you have to maybe like hug, they say no, just, you know, don't worry. You understand me, sir?
Yes.
You have an issue with that, sir?
Yes, because let me give you another instance.
Yes.
A woman was admitted in the hospital. She has spent 3 good weeks. That's to show how serious the ailment is. And then the camera gives a close-up of her and she's wearing a makeup. Excuse me, it doesn't add up. A woman is in her home, she's not going to a party, she's in her home, you know, and then she's wearing gorgeous dresses, she's put on a high heel shoe and all, you know. When we're home, you wear casual dress, you show your home, you know, and that kind of thing. Not that you are going out or whatever. But let me tell them, all these little, I call them little things, but they matter a lot. Because drama is life. No matter how I want to put it, drama is life. And that's why sometimes when I watch some American movies, look, I get so carried away that it's like you think it's just real. And that's how it should be. And some of the elements that keep people on the seat,
True to the, you know,
like suspense, which is part of the ingredient, strong ingredient of the element of most of our movies and all that, you can't find. You don't find something to really say, hey, what's going to happen next? Yes, what's going to happen next? And that's the, you know. And then you know, because drama is about making you to believe that Mr. A will do that. At the end of the day, it's Mr. C, and you say, "Wow!" And all along, I thought that's part of the twist in the drama.
Absolutely. I mean, experience is talking. But sir, you know that I never realized that you actually schooled in. I've known you for years. I didn't know that you schooled in Lagos at any point in time. Your primary school. I mean, for instance, St. Matthias Catholic School, Lafia G for that matter,
Yeah.
Baba.
I'm a Lagos boy.
Eh?
I was born in Lagos.
Lafia G,
Yes.
Eko Leo.
Just one night, I didn't know my father has arranged. Oh boy, you are going home because that's where you're going to school. Going home where? So I'm going to Delta. Delta where? No, where to put your town? Excuse me, why? He said, look, so that when you get there and school there, you get to learn the culture of the place where you are from and all that. So something just crossed my mind. Wow. Okay, that's another experience. I'll be far away from Lagos and okay. And I agreed. That was how I found myself in Delta State.
Wow.
And then by the time I finished, my father had been transferred to Ibadan here. And then, the police barracks at Yagonku there, it has a name which most people don't know. In fact, some policemen now, if you ask them, they don't know the name of that barracks. They just say it's Yagonku Police Barracks. I say that's not the name. It's Queen's Barracks.
In what year? What period are you talking about?
I came to Ibadan in 72.
Okay.
73, something, So I joined NTA in 77.
Wow, during first act.
And my joining NTA was again a chance because what I wanted to go and study was in the US, criminology, because I wanted to be a detective like my dad was. But then one or two things happened. Being the only son of my dad and all that, I think some of my uncles convinced my dad that, those days we wear afro hair and all that.
Yes, now
this guy is already living like an American here.
No.
If he goes to US, he won't come back. So my father just said, so my second choice was, because I started this industry, this thing from 1972. In fact, 71. I said, okay. And that's how I joined NTA.
Yeah, but during when you when you left secondary school,
yes,
in Delta, which is
yes,
and then you got admission to the University of Ife, Obafemi Awolowo University.
No, I joined NTA
before gaining admission.
And they gave me scholarship. NTA gave me scholarship.
Wow. And once those days in NTA, for those who are watching you and listening to you now, can you recall the names, the popular ones in your days in NTA? I can prompt you in case you forget to. Oh no, what do we go?
We've come a long way.
Oh no, Baba, you don't see.
Well, there are too numerous, and I'll just be mentioning some I can remember now. Tunjisotimirin, Akin Louis, Olumide Bakare.
Olumide of late. Yeah.
Tunja Additional is late too. And Victoria Woduni, Selena Eva, and Yemi Adeyemi, a lot of us then,
Even some guest artists too who were constant, regular at NTA.
There are so many.
I want to produce, Baba.
You know one thing? There, I was producing mainly English program. So a lot of them didn't know how much I understood Yoruba. One day, some artists were to be recorded by Olumide Bakare. But it was not just there for them. They were rehearsing, coming every day like that. So I got interested. I got to them. I said, excuse me, you've been rehearsing for too long. Who is your producer? He said, Olumide Bakare. So when are you recording? They said they don't know. So I went to Olumide Bakari. Olumide, what's happening? You know, that joke.
You are, you know.
Don't mind the woe. I have some other things I'm doing now. So I went back to them. I said, can I see your rehearsal, please? They were like, they were just, that's this.
They didn't understand.
I said, let me see. It's okay. They were not rehearsing. I didn't stop them. I was just jotting down all I. So when they finished, and I said, Ewa, scene 2, bye. Báwo ni òwe yẹn ṣe bá situation yẹn mu? Kì í ṣe pé kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ pòwe lásán láì ní ìtumọ̀. Ẹ pòwe, yes, but ṣé ó bá situation tẹ̀ sọ yẹn ṣé ó bá mu? Kò bá mu náà. So they just, man, and I told them, I said, look, the scene 1 should be scene 3. Bring the scene 3 to scene 1.
Restructuring till Lombe.
Yes, and I
Baba, restructuring till what?
Started telling them, you don't let me know what you're going to do next. Where's the suspense? So I restructured their story, and I said I will see them the next day. They were like, so the next day they came in and I corrected them and all that. So I saw they were improving. I booked the studio and I recorded them.
Wow.
And for some of them, that was their first time to be on television.
So it was a great experience.
Yes.
For them.
You know. So, like, I produced Baba Salah, Lyric by Mo, and all those people, you know. Because...
Yes,
drama and theater then, because then, Ojo, who is the boss of... what's his name now?
A dramatist? Or
a dramatist, yes. He was
Ojo. I just have...
he was the boss of... Jide Kosoko and Co.
Okay. Kinle so yen. Ojo Ladipo.
Yeah.
Ojo Ladipo. Baba mi ro ni e.
Yeah. So I produced them.
Àwọn Osuma yìí Ọlọ́run ló mọ̀ tó wà gba.
So I produced him to another, you know. So because drama and theater then we were given that leverage thanks to Ambassador Yemi Farombi.
Baba Agbalagba.
Yes. He gave us the leeway, he gave us all the support. In fact, he created drama and theater. And let me tell you this, without mixing words, a lot of people attacked him for doing that. And drama and theater section is the first of its type in any television station in the world, employing actors. We are employed as actors. It was when we got in that we trained as producers and all that. He even sent us to school and all that. I brought some innovations. At the time, they say, okay, Felix, produce children's program. So for the first time, I took the children's program out of the studio. Because of this, sit down, tell tales, and tell you, excuse me, no. What I did was first, I went to different schools, give them different titles. You read poems, recite some poems, you do some short drama, you do dance and all that. So it became a competitive thing. And again, this birthday, children's birthday, monthly thing that 7up was producing there, I took it out of the studio too. And for the first time, I took it to close to UI, this amusement park there.
You know.
And wow, come and see the crowd. 7up bottling company, they were so glad. They had to even bake bigger cake, brought more drinks. So this thing has expanded beyond this. You know,
that's innovation.
I said, you have to innovate. You have to create new things and not just dogmatically holding on to the old things and all that.
Prince Emeka Felix Omuni. Àwọn lè yẹn tiẹ̀ láti 1977 ìgbà fẹsẹ̀ àwọn lè náà DNTA when we talk about theatre, entertainment, drama. Olumide Bakari of late, Ọlọ́mfọ̀rúnkẹ́ Coco Close. Talk about Akin Louis. Àwọn àtẹ̀tí sọ bàbá Sam Loco.
Yes.
Sam Loco my oga. No, Clarence Chukura.
Yes, sir.
Baba, look,
Claron was like a daughter to us then, you know, a lot of them came around, and it was a beehive of activities back then.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was a I will tell you that we were the heartbeat of the station there, because for any time our program should be aired, people are rushing home to go and watch,
Yes, now.
because NTA Badon stood for standard.
It's that on the screen.
Theater on the screen, playhouse, name it. There are several, full-length dramas, and then we usually every October, because NTA Badon used to be WNTV, WMBS, started from 1959 in October. So every October we give out a week of special programs with good funding,
Good funding, emphasis.
Yes, good funding, and we produced the big artists then and all that. Musicals, drama, name it, just there.
Local and international.
Yes, of course.
Bob Marley, yeah.
Because Bob Marley thing, the day I first did the first program, you could imagine people from Lagos, Ondo, Ife, trooping into NTA Ibadan for the Bob Marley Remembrance. Every May 11, man, it was something else.
And you didn't restrict yourself to just producing, for your in your local environment. You went as far as the university environment. I mean, you are Havana.
Yes.
You cover Havana.
Yes. We do a lot.
A lot.
We were just out there doing the best.
Okay, Baba. For all this, you were recognized for your talent. I mean, you produced,
Yes.
you directed,
Yes.
you acted.
Yes.
And I'm coming to some specific things that I want the world to know that you
And
did.
it's not just writing, created.
That's what I'm saying now.
Yes, we create programs like Coco Close, myself and some other people, Dr. Zeku and the rest, sat down in my office.
Coco Close, these children, children now, they don't know Coco Close. And you are giving some awards,
Yes.
recognition.
Yes.
And I said, which one would you consider the most significant reward that was given to you that you will say, eleyo ka mama? Is it which one? Because you were given several. Is it okay? Let's even break it down. These rewards or awards, would you say it's in terms of monetary, pecuniary, or in terms of flags? Pako, okay, see Felix Omuni, they give you Pako, you put it here. Another Pako, you put it there. Can you break it down, sir?
Well, it was just a certificate. That's it. No monetary thing attached to it, just the certificate. And then, of course, that time, for we being recognized, was just enough. At least when I got the national award, it was because from the national, they even saw what we were doing at NTA Ibadan. And I was among the few people invited to Lagos for the national award. It was just the certificate.
Just certificate, no.
Yes.
This award, it was national.
National, yes.
That is government at the federal level,
NTA at the federal level, they made it a national issue.
Baba, I am advocating, sir, that when you watch reality shows and people are doing this brother, this sister, Africa, all of that, Africa, they give them a lot of money. You apply your intellectual, ingredient to create. Baba, you are a creator.
Yes.
So we should go beyond just give you flags, okay, certificate. This is why these children, sometimes it's just that we have to be careful in blaming them. They will tell you, say, which certificate? They will say, whose certificate help?
Certificate larger.
One whose certificate help? I get me.
Yeah.
Certificate is important to certify that you actually did it, you created it. Yes. But we are saying, let them add value to your life. Look at the Super Eagles. Once they win, even they don't win the match, you see state governors inviting them, come and have this plot of land, come and have the. Hey, Joe, what's happening to the arts? Baba, we need to be recognized because we are applying our intellect. Somebody is calling us. Hello, to me, go hello. And then you said your hobbies include. I wrote it somewhere: swimming,
Yes.
indoor games,
Yes.
and and your
Writing and reading.
and your heroes. You love Jesus, something like that. And I tried to Bob Marley,
Yeah, that's
Jesus
why-
and Bob Marley.
Yes, because
Méjì yẹn lẹ mú nínú àwọn tó jẹ́
my 3 sons are named after Bob Marley.
lóòótọ́
Yes. That's how much I love that guy.
ó ti kú ṣá o.
Yes, Otiku was a prophet. A lot of people didn't know that.
Àmọ́
My first son is Mali. My second son is Nesta. My last boy is Robert.
okay like láti mú Victor Wifo.
Well, because I saw beyond just the music.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, we'd like to thank Prince Felix Omuni